Hey everyone, welcome to my first look at Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice. I guess that's how you pronounce it. I just got this game in a Steam sale at the end of the year. It is Sunday night, January the 5th, 2020, as I start this game. I heard it's good, so let's see. Starting a new game. I've already gone through the options and adjusted my controls. I'll be playing with mouse and keyboard. Unless something goes horribly wrong. I am playing on PC. I think I mentioned that. Here we go, first cutscene. Looks like water and fog.
Hello. Who are you? Doesn't matter. Welcome. You're safe with me. I'll be right here, nice and close so I can speak without alerting the others. Let me tell you about Senua. Now, her story has already come to an end, but now it begins anew.
Senua.
What's happening? It's breathing. The head. It's breathing. It's breathing. He knows. He knows she's getting closer. He can feel her coming closer. She's getting closer. They're watching. The head. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching.
This is a journey deep into darkness.
They're watching. They know you.
There will be no more stories after this one.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? They're watching. Why doesn't she turn coming? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already dead. They can feel you coming.
They can feel you coming. They're coming, it said.
Oh, how rude of me. I never told you of the others. You hear them too, right? They've been around ever since the tragedy. Well, that's not quite true. Some are old, some are new, but they've changed. I think the darkness changed them, just like it changed her.
Look. Around you. Can you see them? Over there. Why isn't she looking? Why aren't you looking? He's in Helheim.
Look, up ahead.
Helheim.
You see it too?
You promised you came.
Yes. It is real after all. She's finally arrived in the land of mist and fog. The place the Northmen call Hell.
Turn back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe. Turn back.
Go back.
It's not safe.
It's This is freaky. I like it.
Look around and you will see them. The drowned, the sick, the slain. Here they lie, rotting in the fields and rivers of hell. But the dead don't always lie still here.
You see them.
This is not a place of rest.
You can't do this. Go back. Go back. They're going to do that to you. Can you see them? Can you see them? They're going to do that to you.
Man, this is a trip.
They're watching. Stop. Can you feel them watching? They're watching her. They're watching her.
This is a trip, man.
The darkness. Go back. Can you feel it?
The first ASMR game I've ever played.
What is she thinking? I can tell you. She's afraid. Wouldn't you be? You'd think she would get used to it by now after so many years. The darkness. It just builds onto itself, growing stronger, towering over her. You might try and ignore it, turn away. But it's always there, just out of sight, where you're most vulnerable. It's like it knows that just enough light is all you need to see its suffocating power.
Man, I might have to put on my good headphones for this one.
They can feel
You might think she's brave to go on this journey on her own, but it isn't bravery that drives her. Bravery only means something to those afraid of death. Senua's fear runs far, far deeper.
All these voices are coming from all directions in my earbuds. I think we've reached the end of the title sequence. That was kind of long for a title sequence, but it was really trippy and cool.
What is she looking at? What is she leaving behind? I know what she's thinking. I hear her thoughts. It's not too late to get into the boat and go back. No one will judge her. No one will ever know. Oh, she heard us.
There's no going back. You can't do it.
Senua pushes away a world that conspired to cause so much suffering. There's nothing to go back to, and worse to look forward to. Why don't you join us? Maybe you too have a part to play in this story.
Man, trippy. Hey, we have control of our character. I think I might need to lower the sensitivity, but I'm gonna go ahead a little bit anyway. I believe this thing said it was an Unreal Engine game, and it certainly looks pretty nice. I think I have this on very high detail graphic settings. Looks pretty nice.
You have to take a closer look to see. Why isn't she focusing? She needs to focus now.
She needs to use her eyes.
Do not forget my stories, Senua, because your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there. They say the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hela's gate, but gods and the living will follow this path. You must leave the Isles of Orkney across the eastern sea and find a road that leads north and down through deep, dark valleys. After 9 nights of riding, you will follow a great river and will find a bridge covered in gold. The path to Helheim goes from there, across the river of knives that flows from the dark world of Niflheim.
I hope I don't have to remember that. So I pressed my focus key, and that's what happened on this little symbol here.
Do not forget my stories, Senua, because your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there. They say the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hela's gate.
Is this the same
but gods
dialogue?
and the living will follow this path.
I think it's the same dialogue.
You must leave the Isles of Orkney across the eastern sea and find a road that leads north and down through deep, dark valleys.
Chugging a bit there on the
After
graphics.
9 nights of riding, you will follow a great river and will find a bridge covered in gold. The path to Helheim goes from there, across the River of Knives that flows from the dark world of Niflheim.
Niflheim. Okay, whatever you say. I'm sure I know why I'm here. Left button, right button doesn't do anything. Oh, it just automatically jumps over things. That's pretty cool. Go back? Why? Why you say that? Why are you telling me to go back? There ain't nothing back there. Is it the bone thing I'm supposed to look at? Am I supposed to look at stuff? Are you just trying to scare me, voices in my head?
They're coming. They're coming now. They're coming. They can't do it now.
I'm not scared. I'm not scared of him.
The darkness is coming. Yearns for life. Hungers for it. Like a pack of wolves on a hunt. But she's not stopping. Not this time.
Did I win? I was running, but I wasn't running very fast.
Can you see it?
The land of mist and fog.
He's in there.
The old fool was right.
He's in there. You see him?
What was it he said? The river of knives across which lies the halls of hell. The place they call Helheim.
He's lost. He's lost.
I hear you.
He's there. You know it.
There's no doubt about
He's
it.
lost.
The source of the darkness is in Helheim,
You'll never find him. They're called.
and the goddess Hela holds his soul there. Her dear beloved, Dillian.
Dillian. A reverse damsel in distress.
What is she doing?
Why is she doing this?
Why doesn't she turn back?
She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him.
He's already dead.
He's dead.
But his soul is in Helheim.
His soul still lives. She wants to rescue him. She needs to save his soul.
She wants his soul to be at peace.
She needs to lay him to rest. He's dead. He's already dead.
She can save him.
There's nothing she can do. She thinks she's going to save him.
She's not going to save him. She'll never make it to Helheim.
She can't let him rot here. She needs to try.
The bridge to Helheim.
Where are we?
I forget its name. She forgets too. But she does remember that only the dead may cross it. That part wasn't so easy to forget. The old fool said there was a hidden path up to it. Let's see, shall we?
Okay. This walking animation is a bit weird. Like she's sauntering as if she doesn't have a care in the world. She doesn't appear to be a wary warrior of any kind. She looks like she's in Saturday Night Fever, you know. Walking down the street. Hidden path, you say? Am I supposed to look for that? I mean, so far, I'm not precisely sure what to do, except just walk forward, is all I've done so far. Oh, here we go. I guess this is looking a bit Tomb Raider-ish at this point. Let's walk up these stairs. Surely this must be the way. How do I climb? Interact? There we go.
That's the way.
Well, it's the only way to go, so it was a pretty safe bet this was the correct direction to go.
You don't know where you're going. Get down.
What's she waiting for? So brave.
Look at these voices, man.
You're not safe.
Stop! Why did she do that? She shouldn't have done it. She can't go back now.
No, this is it. The hidden path.
This is so bizarre. I like it. I mean, I'm like a tiny bit ASMR sensitive, and I can feel a little bit of the triggering here from these voices, like right in my ears. All these whispering voices just right in my ears.
It's going to hurt you.
It's dangerous.
Don't kill me. I'm not one of them.
Don't listen.
I was just hiding. I find I live longer that way.
Don't listen.
Never let the bastards catch me again. Never! Wait. Who are you?
It's just a memory.
Drew? Is that you?
For my tales of the Northmen, they call me Druth. A liar.
He's lost.
An old fool.
He's not real.
Truth is my truth.
It's good to see you again. You kept your vow.
Guide you in this life and the next. I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
Tell me your stories again, old friend. I'm listening.
The runes seal the gates to hell. Focus your inner eye, and you too will see what's hidden in plain sight.
Look really clearly.
Focus, Senua.
Focus.
I
And you'll see.
feel like they can't decide whether they're Norse or Scottish.
I can see one.
Hold it in your mind's eye. Find one like it to open the gate.
Find a rune like that. Oh, well, I don't have to hold it in my mind's eye because it just, well, there's one right there. Ooh. Well, that was incorrect. So I gotta look for one of these runes. Oh, I see runes. Oh, well, I mean...
It's near. Focus, and you will find it.
They're like everywhere. Which one am I supposed to focus on? Do I just, like, pick any of them? Oh, it's a shadow. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Look towards the gate, and the gate will open.
That was cool. I didn't even see that shadow there. I was just like randomly hitting the focus button. Look toward the gate and it will open. Okay. I'm looking. It's not opening.
The gate is open. Go through the gate.
Go through it. It's dangerous. Follow it.
What's behind the gate?
Where will it take you?
It's not safe.
It worked.
I spent 6 years enslaved in hell, but I watched the Northmen, learnt their ways.
I know you did.
You listened when everyone else laughed. My people paid a heavy price. Carry my stories with you, and together we will make the Northmen feel our fury.
Maybe...
Another voice joins us. She once tried to make them go away. Pretend they weren't real. But what good is that? When we are always here.
Man. Okay, yeah, I'm looking down. I mean, so far this is really cool, but there's not much game here yet. This, you know, people give Death Stranding a lot of flack for being a walking simulator, and this is way more of a walking simulator so far. It's cool though. It looks really cool. It sounds really cool. There's just
I guess it's the same with heights. You can stand on the edge, pretend it's going to be okay. But you know that death is near, waiting for you to make that little slip.
What? What did I do? Am I supposed to, like... Do I have some sort of... Do I have some kind of control over this? I'm moving my mouse left and right. I don't really see how it's doing anything. I feel like that was a scripted fall. Because I really didn't do anything. I was just pressing the forward key. I might have been moving the mouse a little bit, but... I didn't do anything to not fall that time.
The world of the dead is ruled by the giantess, Hela, daughter of Loki. The gods feared her bloodline, bad on her mother's side and yet much worse on her father's. So, as a child, the All-Father cast her down into Helheim and gave her power over those who die of sickness, age, hardship, and self-slaughter. In all of the 9 worlds, only Hela can resurrect the dead. To Hela, your Dillion was sacrificed, and with her you must bargain.
Okay. Shall we continue then? Walking. Oh, we have a choice of directions now. We can go forward or down a ladder. Never mind, this is a dead end. So the focus key just looks like it zooms in on wherever you are. The camera kind of zooms in and out sometimes on its own. Like when I walked up to this window, the camera zooms way in behind my shoulder so I can see better, I assume. That's kind of cool. Alright, I guess we're going down the ladder. Pressing my interact key. All the camera movements are kind of slow. They're really prioritizing the visual aspect of it more than the gaming aspect of it. Really dark in here. The video's probably going to be pitch black. Achievement unlocked. The fight begins.
Stay back. Look at it. You have to open it.
The gate to Helheim divides the living from the dead. Is that the face of Hela herself? The half-rotten goddess that rules over Helheim. Whatever horrors lie behind that door, she must find him. Shh. Someone's here.
She keeps staring at the camera, or she like glances at it now and then. It's kind of creepy.
I'll give you what you want. I won't resist anymore. Just give him back.
Ouch.
You're killing. You're going to die. Get up. Dying. Get. Darkness is coming. I'll tell you it's over.
I don't know what to do. Oh, there's a guy with a sword. I'm ready. Oh, no, I'm not. Ah, that was my block key. I only know these keys because I happened to change them. It's not giving me, like, any tutorials on how to fight so far.
Take him down now.
I'm trying.
End it.
Well, this is definitely prioritizing visuals more than combat. This
Let
is...
them get behind you. Keep them in sight.
How am I supposed to, how do I even move? I can't even turn around. It's... movement is so slow. They're not behind me, they're beside me.
Behind you. Leave. Run away. Go. Run away.
I don't... Am I dead? This is so freaky.
A vision of what's to come. Poor Senua. The darkness does not bargain, it does not reason. It is rot. And now it has taken hold. It will spread towards her head, the seat of the soul, until there is nothing left of her.
Please, no.
All of her suffering will have been for nothing. It's just a matter of time.
The dark rot will grow each time you fail. If the rot reaches Senua's head, her quest is over. And all progress will be lost. I feel like that was a scripted failure to teach me about this dark rot.
The hardest battles are fought in the mind. That is what Dillian taught her. With every defeat, the dark rot will grow and soon it will take her soul. But for now, at least, she still has control of her mind. And she will fulfill her vow, whatever the cost.